Dear students, welcome to the another video of Eduins. Today we will discuss about the types of asexual reproduction in case of organism. So I have enlisted here 6 types of asexual reproduction. What are they? The fission, budding, fragmentation, spore formation, regeneration and vegetative propagation. So let's go for step by step. Fission. What is the fission? Fission is simply a body, it get divided into two or more. Okay, that is divided into two or more. This fission is mainly two types. One is binary fission, and another one is multiple fission. Okay, in binary fission the organism get divided into two organisms. Okay, but in case of multiple it produce multiples organism. So in binary fission most common example is amoeba. Okay, amoeba, its body get divided into first step, that is okay, then next it get divided into two new organisms. But in case of multiple, in case of multiple division or multiple fission, where it is observed, a common example in Plasmodium, the responsible agent for the malaria. In Plasmodium there have a stage which is called schizont. Okay, and this schizont produce, firstly divided and produce multiple organisms. Those are named as merozoites. These are the merozoites. Okay, and this process is known as schizogony. Okay, so this is the example of multiple fission. A single cell or single organism produce multiple organisms. Okay, this is the example of multiple fission. Now the budding, where the budding is observed, a common example in case of hydra. Next one is the budding. Budding, that is common example is hydra. Okay, what happens? Hydra is look like this structure. Okay, and a simple that is bird like structure is formed side of their body, and after few times it get detached from the mother body and produce a new organism. Okay, this is the budding. This is also observed in case of yeast. In case of observed, this is also observed in case of yeast. Okay, where if this is the yeast body, a small bud is formed in this. Okay. After that, it get detached from the body and produce a new organism. But few times it will form several bud nearby site. This is called the budding chain, or this is termed as torula. Okay, this is in case of yeast. Next one is the fragmentation. Fragmentation means the body of the organism get fragmented and produce new organism. Next one is the fragmentation. A common example is in case of Spirogyra. We know Spirogyra look like this. Okay, this is the part when it get fragmented by this, it will produce two new organisms. Okay, this is one and this is two. This is the process of fragmentation. Next one is the spore formation. Next, the spore formation. A common example is the bread mold or the fern. In case of bread mold, we know their body structure is look like this. This bulge or bulb-like structure is known as sporangium. Okay, and this sporangium contain spores. Okay, and these spores after maturation, these spores are get scattered. How? Like bursting the sporangium and it gets released into the air. They're very lightweight, that's why they can travel through air, and in a actual or favorable condition it will form a new bread mold. In case of fern, we can observe the lower side of the leaf have the spores like or a gland like structure like this. These are called sorus in singular. In plural, this is called sori. Okay, and these sorus contain spores. This is also after maturation it get dried and very lightweight and can travel through the air. When it travel through the air and get reach in another place in favorable condition, it will can able to grow a new fern. Okay, so this is the process of the spore formation. Next one is the regeneration. Regeneration means regenerate the organism from any part of the organism's body. Number 5 is the regeneration. Regeneration, a common example is planaria. Okay, planarian body is like this. Okay, if it cutted into many species, each pieces of their body can able to grow into a new planaria. Okay, it is cutted into 5 pieces, it will grow the 5 new planaria. So the regeneration, that is in any part of the animal's body, can regrown into a full or whole organism. This is the regeneration. Now the last, that is vegetative propagation. The last one, that is vegetative propagation. This is actually occurs in case of plants. Okay, so vegetative propagation mean vegetative mean what? The vegetative part of the plant's body. Parts of the plant's body. What are the vegetative parts? We know that is, first one is the stem, second the leaf, third the roots. Okay, so these are the vegetative parts. We know plants have vegetative parts and reproductive parts. What are the reproductive parts? That is flower and fruits. And these are the vegetative parts, that is stem, leaf and root. The new organism can grow by these parts is known as vegetative propagation. So from the stem, a common example, that is potato. Okay, from leaf, that is bryophyllum. Okay, and from the roots, the example is sweet potato. Okay, so these are the part of the vegetative part of the any plant body, and these are the examples of the vegetative propagation in different plants. In case of potato, in case of course the banana. Okay, the stem, potato and banana, the leaf, that is bryophyllum, where in bryophyllum leaf, if this is a leaf, the new plant grow from these nodules. Okay, like this. In case of root, that is sweet potato. Okay, so this is about the types of asexual reproduction in case of organism. What are they? The fission, budding, fragmentation, spore formation, regeneration and vegetative propagation. You have to remember the types and their examples. That is, in case of fission, there are two types of fission. One is binary fission, another one is multiple fission. In case of binary fission, the example is amoeba. In case of multiple fission, the example is plasmodium bracketed sysont. In case of multiple fission, that is plasmodium, which stage? That is sysont. Okay, next, in case of budding, the example is hydra, also the yeast. In case of fragmentation, spirogyra. In case of spore formation, that is fern or bread mold. In case of regeneration, that is planaria. And in case of vegetative propagation, if you have to write the vegetative propagation, you have to write down the vegetative part and the example of the plant. So that's all for the today's video. If you have any doubt, you may ask in our comment section. We will discuss it in our next video. And if you like to get more such informative video, you may subscribe our YouTube channel Eduins and follow our Facebook page Eduins. Thank you.
Eduins, learn, grow, succeed.